Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about practicing the religion of Islam here in New Zealand and why it's a good thing and why we're very lucky and why I am happy to be a Muslim here in New Zealand and what it's like, I suppose. And basically, what I wanted to do was to talk about the culture and the way of life here, and how it really adopts to a moderate Muslim um, practicing here, and then I'm going to talk briefly about um, being a Muslim in a non-Muslim country and how I believe that it's a good thing and how it's an opportunity and yeah, why 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 it's a good thing, I guess. So first of all, I know from what I've heard from so many other people that uh, the New Zealand culture has a good, um, I suppose, uh, we're known for being very embracing, for being very accepting, and basically, as the saying goes, so long as you're not infringing on the rights of others, you can essentially do as you wish. So I don't know how far that goes here, but it seems to be the case that if you are well mannered and not infringing on the rights of others, not, let's say, doing violence, things like that, you can kind of be as Muslim as you want, and it's okay. I um, I as of late, I sometimes walk around the city wearing like a full Muslim getup, like a thawb and sometimes I might wear a kufi. I've even worn a turban myself. And you kind of just, no one really bats an eye. They just say, "Yep, you're doing your thing," and by all means. And that kind of ties into the next point of basically in this country we have religious freedom, and it's a very very enormous blessing because we can do, so long as we're not infringing on the rights of others, as I've said just now. We can practice any religion that we want to, and it's the most beautiful thing because I've met people practice other religions, Christianity. I've met some Jews. I've met Sikhs, Hindus, Buddhists. And the cool thing is, when you meet these people and you have a religion of your own, it actually becomes more of a common denominator that you have a religion of your own. When you don't practice a religion, and you talk to these people, you just think that they might be in your face, or you might think that they're a bit strange. But as soon as you start practicing your own religion, you have this commonality, this order, this belief, and it's amazing. You can talk to I sometimes talk to people who are giving me their own form of dawah, Jehovah's Witnesses, or people selling books, and they usually have things in common with us, and sometimes they've actually heard of Islam. So it's a really, really good thing to be able to share these things and to live in such a culture where we can really, in and as kind a spirit as we can possibly be, we can have religious freedom, and we can, yeah, share like a common humanity. So here in this country, we have that, and it's really, really good. the next thing I've written down is liberty, and that's probably the same thing as having religious freedom. I guess, yeah, I don't need to go really any further into that, but let's say if you wanted to do as much of the sunnah as you wanted to do, if you wanted to become a sheikh, if you wanted to become a hafid of the Quran, if you wanted to do any of these things here, you can do it. It's there's no one here that's going to tell you not to. I haven't really met much opposition to me because of my religion. I've actually found it to be true that when you have a religion that you're practicing, you have more in common with those that also have their own beliefs, and it's really, really good. And another thing about living in this country, I suppose it's kind of similar to many other Western countries. We kind of have every single culture or every single type of like culture from all over everywhere, really. And why I'm saying this is that it's really, really nice to meet people from all walks of life. So this isn't really about the non-Muslim world, but this is about the Muslim world that I'm involved in. You meet people from anywhere, from the Middle East, from Africa, from Asia, some people from America sometimes, and it's just nice. I mean, I don't know if this is just being a Muslim anywhere, the fact that we're all from different cultures, but here in New Zealand, I think it might be a bit more pronounced. The fact that this is really a hotspot or a destination for people to move to. And when they get here, when everyone gets here, they always talk about how happy they are here. And it's really, really good. So I really enjoy that part of the religion. And maybe living in New Zealand gives us a bit more of an experience where there's so many different cultures here. And it's good. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is basically being a Muslim here is interesting because we are not the main majority religion. I think Christianity is probably still the big one here, and then I think Islam is very it's not high on the list. Basically, there's 50,000 roughly in this country of a population of 5 million, so about 1%. And basically, for me, it just means that you have to work really, really hard. And this is a blessing in a way, because let's say if you were living in a Muslim country, you wouldn't really have to strive to be different to others because you'd essentially fit in with everyone. But in this country, if you're a Muslim, you really, really have to be different. You have to be upright. You have to be honest. You have to be disciplined, right? And I guess I like it. I'm not going to say that this affects my personality in a way. I'm still very much a New Zealander, but I guess having something to set me apart from others is something that I really enjoy about being a Muslim in this country. So that's all I want to say. I don't know if there's any others watching this who are from New Zealand or maybe from Australia or the UK who have similar experiences. But that's all I have to say about this. And yeah, thank you. Stay tuned for more videos in the future.